I'm sure you're seeing a mirror. Yeah. When I saw you this morning, I looked at your face and I said, ah, wow, you're looking very beautiful. All right. So I want you to talk to us, on disability inclusion. That is, in this part, of course, we're already dealing with the issue of gender, and then we also have another case. I want you to talk to us. What is your view? What are your challenges? Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm pleased to be here to talk about this important issue because it's an issue that bothers my heart so much. First and foremost, I do hear about feminism, and I first heard it from Chimamanda Adichie. But as a woman with disability, I never thought of it. I thought it was just for other women out there. Until I was invited to Feminist, a political school by Kabeke women. And I was like, when I got the email or the invitation, I was like, Feminist school for a disabled woman. Is it possible for a disabled woman to attend such a feminist political school? What concerns, a disabled woman with feminism? But I was encouraged, I was optimistic to know what this is all about and the message I would take home with. And I came and I was impacted and I had a mind of transformation. My mind was transformed. I was able to understand that as a woman with disability, I can be a feminist. And I got home and I took interest in the topic and I began to research more on how women with disability can be feminists in the society and be bold enough to say they are feminists. And from my own perspective or definition of feminism, coming from disability realm, I see feminism as equal rights for all gender spaces with inclusion approach. And I saw a disability inclusion as creating society and systems, both governmental systems or political systems, economic systems, social systems, creating systems that involve equal inclusion or equal participation, whereby there is accessibility, educational inclusion, employment, even political. I've always dreamed to be a politician. I've always dreamed to be a woman with disability to be a governor in Imo State. I had this dream as a child. So we need to include people with disability into politics, not by deceiving them or gathering them to pay peanuts to contest or to, put in their vote to actually be part of the system. And the theme for IDP for 2025 says, fostering disability inclusive society by advancing social progress or social development. So we need to make sure that our challenges is actually much, but I'm going to pick them one after the other. Coming by infrastructural accessibility. It pains my heart, like it's a burden to my heart that we are limited, we have barriers with accessibility. Let me start with us here, because we are like families right now, we are friends right now. If you invite me to your house and I have to visit you and you can see that you use crutches, or perhaps I'm coming with a friend of mine that's using wheelchair, is your house accessible for us to come in and have a get together as friends? We need to bring these things to grassroots. We need to bring these topics to us as people. Because if we keep talking about these things and there's no implementation, starting with us here, it's going to be very difficult to affect the society and achieve the social development that we are talking about. So I think we need to start with thinking on how we can build our houses, on how we can build our offices, on how we can build our marketplaces. I'm not going to market. I don't like anybody most of the times going out there for me. And when I walk into a market, by the time I frown my face and I'm walking, even you that you have a wheelbarrow, you will clear for me to pass because I'm angry. Yes, I'm angry because you might push me down. So I need to put on that forceful, expression of face so that you know that this person that is coming is not happy. Everybody is clear for me, let me pass. Because if I don't do that, they'll push me down. But if I can do that because I'm using crutches, can a friend of mine with wheelchair do that? Can a friend of mine that has impairment, like visual impairment, do that? So we need to bring implementations in all this. In Igbo State, there is an act, a discrimination act, that was that they brought into law last year, and that act was saying that 5 years from that last year, that all the offices, all the governmental systems, like all the educational systems, all the systems, banking systems, that everybody, both houses, that everybody should start having accessibility platforms for speakers with disabilities. But I can tell you that I have read through that act, and there's no implementation in Igbo State as we speak. So how can they achieve it as a vision in 5 years' time? Since nobody is doing anything about it. In fact, it's not even being talked about in our television, in the media platform. Because when these things are being carried to the media platform, people will know that this is serious. See what is said on TV, see what is said on radio, that we should start building houses that is accessible for persons with disabilities, that we start building offices. If you go to Women Affairs, I have a lot to say. I don't infrastructure right now.
Finish this and I'll ask you one question. Yes, the question I want to ask is, how can this inclusion bring about societal development? Yes, there is need for inclusion. There is need for accessibility. There is need for all that we talk about. How will we bring about societal development? That's just what I want to get from you. So that, we don't have all the time. We all have many things to say. But let's just, make it catchy. Let's just say on it. So just tell us, yes, how can this inclusion bring about, development in the society?
Okay. The society is you and I,
Yes.
right? And the development we're talking about is also for the benefit of you and I. So the development here is that persons with disabilities are striving hard to amplify their voices in the society. They are striving hard to be inclusive. For instance, I mentioned Cabinet Women Development and Resources that have given me a voice. It has made me to realize that persons with disabilities are part of their project. So it is a development in the society because I take it home and I gather my women with disabilities because I am one of the coordinators and I teach them this platform. I tell them that last time I was with them, I was telling them that, do you know that you too can go far? Because they were like, how did you get all these opportunities? I said, if God can do it for me, you too can get this opportunity, but are you prepared when you go into the society? Are you prepared to bring change in the society? So we are prepared, we get all these experiences, all this knowledge, and we build ourselves, to bring a change in the society.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's clap for her.